Hi there everybody, Ardir here. I played a lot of Battlegrounds on this Naga patch, and I want to tell you my impressions of it and how to win. First thing first, most heroes try to put themselves in the position of discovering 6 drops. It's a metagame where you want to discover 6 drops because the best 2 cards in the game are Orgozoa and Tidemeister Satisa. Both of them are important, and usually you win the game if you hit both of them in like subsequent turns, or if you manage to use one to get strong enough to have enough time to find the other one. The Siren is also like a very powerful card, and it's very needed in most compositions, especially together with both Atisa and Orgozoa. But the Siren is a free drop, so it's pretty easy to find the Siren. Most heroes try to just ramp up their power quickly, ramp up their level quickly, and then take discoveries for 6 drops. What if your hero cannot do that? Then I think your hero should just play defense, try to play something other than Naga, ideally, and hope that you don't fight the ultra high roller of the lobby while just beating up the people that try to high roll and don't manage to, by just pushing the level and missing the discoveries. I made a tier list here, let's discuss it a little bit. So, in tier S, the absolute best of the best, we have Tess, which is obviously allowing you to underlevel while stealing the great units from your opponents. If you hit a triple, you can also utilize it yourself. But I saw Tessis on Tavern 3 or 4 with like full Naga boards, just like super easily winning the game. Then we have Zephyris. Zephyris is very efficient because he can take a free drop for tempo, a free drop for a 6 drop, and then a free drop. He can take a triple for tempo, a triple for a 6 drop, and then a triple of the 6 drop, is what I wanted to say. Very powerful and versatile hero. Also, if you miss and have a bad game, you can go for Mama Bear or some mechs or whatever and play something more defensive. Scabs is the next on my list, just because, similar to Tess, he can steal powerful units from his opponents. Again, the condition is that the opponents already had those minions last turn, so sometimes you might just get a little bit unlucky and not have the units fast enough. That's why he's not the best hero in the game, but still in my top 5. I also would say Cookie and Rafam are top 5. Cookie doesn't really steal from the opponents, but it allows you to just level really aggressively, take duplicate straight triples, get stronger, minions come out of nowhere. It's just a very powerful, versatile hero in this meta. And Rafam steals from the opponents, but he kind of steals what your opponents want. But that ability of getting triples very effectively can allow you to transform 1 or 2 triples into a 6 drop. And then if you hit the right 6 drop, you just win. I have Omu very high because it allows you to, again, power level aggressively. And then use that power leveling to get some triples. Queen is only here because in a non-dragon lobby, sometimes it can be hard for you to hit your 30 attack power spike turn. Usually, to do that, you need to go Naga and get some of the buffs in place. And again, it's super easy with Chroma Wing to just double level and hit your 30 attack. But in a non-Chroma Wing, non-Quillbore lobby, you might struggle a bit, which leads to some games going 8th place just because of that. And that's why I don't have the Queen super high rated. Ambassador is really good because if you hit one of the 2 6 drops, you just power level and you win the game. Galakrond, I saw people play. I haven't tried it myself while winning a game, but I'm still working on it. I saw people play the following way. You hero power in turn 1, no matter what. And then if you don't get one of the 2 Naga, you just freeze and hero power it again next turn. And again, of course, next turn, if you're in a spot where you have to take a Gas Coiler for tempo, let's say, or a 4 Reaper for tempo, you probably just do that. By the way, 4 Reaper and Cleaves in general became so much better on this patch just because you could Divine Shield them, you can Wind Fury them. Naga just offer a lot of support on top of being the strongest tribe on themselves. So like, I feel like obviously a nerf is gonna come soon, destroy the Naga archetype, or at least make it less powerful. And then they're going to be more like a support type that sometimes plays together as well. I think. I don't know. We have to wait and see what they're going to do. Maev is like a mini version of Rafam. Can take triples, but the problem is that you take too much damage sometimes and you might get last place because of it. Then I have Daryl and Flurgle really high rated because they're really consistent at playing the defense strategy. You're probably not gonna win a game with Daryl or with Flurgle, but you're consistently gonna place top 3, I would say, if you play your cards right and if the lobby doesn't go super crazy. You're gonna lose with the one Naga player that's gonna just destroy everybody in the lobby, but you're gonna get a top placement with them. So they're just very consistent at playing defense. Now Volgin can permanently keep the Naga buffs. I think Volgin does what Mutanus did in the previous patch, but on this patch and a little bit better. I like the Volgin playstyle right now, and I think it's very interesting what you can do with it. I have it pretty high rated on my list, but again, not the best of the best. In tier B, I have either heroes that can high roll stats, or that can high roll themselves into a powerful 6 drop, or that can put themselves on Tavern 5-6 pretty easily. For example, Finley is obviously here because he can transfer into any of those heroes. Galewix can go big stats. Reno can make a golden 6 drop and instantly win, or instantly lose. Galewing power levels. Millhouse is strong and then can power level as well. Hooktask efficiently levels. Rokara is just a lot of power, very good with Divine Shields. Nosdormu can get you triples, can get you the powerful units, because the Reroll is not a bad hero power in a metagame without bodies. Yasharash power levels. And again, lower tiers heroes that I rated do the same thing. They can get you to like Tavern 6 or 5. They can get you to a lot of power, but they do it less consistently than the top heroes, I would say. I haven't played every single hero on this list, so excuse me if I make some mistakes. Like, I heard people having some great games with Shadowwalk, where they hit triple Alleycat in the first turns and then go take 1,000,000 6 drops and destroy their opponents. But how often is that gonna happen, really? Same for Jandis, and I heard people place Need very defensively and hero power their 5 drops to get Leroy into Leroy into Leroy. Like, you could do some shenanigans. That's why I don't have those heroes in unplayable tier. I think the unplayable heroes still work to some extent, but not really. And yeah, this is like the one thing I want to discuss in this video. I think there's a lot of bad heroes in Battlegrounds, and I really think as much as they should nerf Naga a little bit and make it more approachable for other tribes to also win games, they need to freaking address the hero balance. More than half of the heroes in the game, you're not happy to play. Like, I'm happy to play every hero up until tier B, and maybe half of the heroes from C, and like a few from D. I mean, technically, I'm not happy to play any tier C or D hero. I'm happy to play only here, B, A, and S. Anything else, I can make it work. I can play patches and like make it work somehow. I can play an Alexstrasza and make it work. I can play a Rana or Cat and make it work. But it's hard. And like, I really think they need to go for a patch where they just buff the bad heroes. I think armor is good. For example, armor makes Rokara nice. It gives you enough time to like do your shenanigans. Maybe armor makes Galewix okay. Maybe armor makes Barov okay. But like, there's some heroes like Jaraxxus, you can give him 20 armor, he's still unplayable. Goof, you can give him 20 armor, he's still unplayable. There are some heroes that are so bad, no matter how much armor you slap on them, they're unplayable. Those heroes, I think they should just buff, redesign, change their hero powers, make something interesting to them. For example, Curator was made interesting by his body. Can they do something like make his hero power his body? Maybe he should start with like a 1-1 amalgam and the 1-1 version of like the body he had. I don't know, I'm just like thinking out loud. There has to be a way to save these heroes and there has to be a way to make them more interesting. I think if Battlegrounds tackles these two things in the next patches, it can be maybe the best season we've had. They need to just lower the power level of Naga so that they can still sometimes win on their own, but they're mostly a support tribe, and be like a more versatile version of Quillbor. Because I like the design of Naga. I like Spellcraft a lot. It's a great design. They're just too powerful. And more importantly than Naga, I would buff the really bad heroes in a big patch where they do something for Vandar and Drektar, which haven't seen playing like forever since they got released. Anyways, rant over. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Let me know what you think about the meta game. Do you enjoy this rise of Naga, or do you want it changed and you want it nerfed? And again, I'll repeat my take on bodies. The more I play without bodies right now, the more it feels correct that they took the bodies out. Bodies were fun, but I think bodies in the game forever would have shifted Battlegrounds into a different, more boring game. I like the game as it is right now. I would just like some small changes that make the game more spicy and interesting. If you like this type of content, let me know. If they're gonna do some big patch, I'm gonna do more tier lists as soon as I can get some games after it. Again, even here, I feel like I don't have enough games to make a tier list, but I want to like give you my opinion on like how to win in this meta game as quickly as I can so that you guys can use it until they're gonna do some changes. So yeah, see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.